So somebody's trying to bring an ending to something that you have going on, maybe something that you're doing, something that you may be speaking. This is something that they've been planning on doing. They may be working as a group, but it's really simply because whoever this is, they don't want to face their own demons. They don't want to change. They don't want to deviate from something that they used to do. They also want to bring you down in the process, right? So it's given there is someone trying to work together, maybe trying to get some kind of help to end whatever hostility they have going on. But I see you moving forward from this. Okay. You're going to be perfectly balanced through this. I feel like you have even, embarked on a brand new journey. Whoever this is like stuck in an old timeline. They trying to It's like they trying to make fetch happen, and it's just not gonna happen, Gretchen. So whoever this is making a lot of mistakes. I feel like it's because they may be moving too fast, they may be doing too much, but it's like they're trying to avoid an ending for them, and the way that they're trying to avoid that for them is bringing an ending to you or something that you have going on. Whoever this is losing a lot of money. Maybe they feel like they lost to you. So they're trying to put up like a opposition. They're trying to be an op to your future because you wouldn't give in to something. It's like whoever this is wanted you to surrender to them and you wouldn't do that. I feel like you continued on with whatever it is that you're working on and it's going to be successful. It may already be successful. And it may be bringing in, some income that's allowing you to, that will help with your inner balance. Whoever this is wanted you in the sunken place. So they were doing things to keep you there, to keep you down, to keep you almost like bound to them, making you feel like it's like they wanted you to hate your life. Yep. They wanted you to hate your life, but you're coming out as somebody who you don't mind being in like this hermit energy, right? You don't mind being alone. That you kind of thrive that way because that's where you get your ideas from. Um, Whoever this is does not want you to be supported. They don't want you to receive help. They don't want you to receive love. They don't want you to receive abundance. Whoever this is, they have some kind of attachment on them. And that attachment, that spirit is really coming for you, but we pay that dust, okay? Like your time is up. Why are you still why are you still here? Because you got away. This person, these people are they're going through a lot of turmoil, a lot of conflicts. They're going through a lot of backfires. They're not getting anything that they wanted because they couldn't get you to kind of surrender or like come into agreement with whatever it is that they had going on. Whatever it is they wanted you to surrender to, you had way more integrity, right? You were able to see through these lies. You probably exposed some of their lies, which is also what helped you to kind of get away from this situation. And you may have helped other people get away from this situation. Yeah, so it's like they figure if they can kind of keep you distracted, you can't show up for yourself in the way that you would need to. And then by you not showing up, it'll get you to walk away from something or turn away from something. But all this really did was had you turn away from this person. It's like they want you in this Five of Cups energy, which is, loss, sadness, feeling abandoned. But I'm feeling this for this person. Whoever this is, this may be somebody that you actually divorced. This could be a business that you separated yourself from. This could be a friend group that you don't want nothing else to do with. They feel like that. They're feeling sad and like you abandoned them, like you turned away from them. But you may have turned from them because you saw the truth about this person and you put up boundaries. So yeah, because whatever it is that they tried to do, they tried to manifest for you or get you to manifest for yourself, because that didn't work. They're not celebrating. Okay, they just knew that this would work. They knew that they would be celebrating. They knew that they would be able to grab their popcorn and kind of sit back and watch the show when it pertained to you. But I feel like you transmuted this, alchemized this. You may have turned whatever negative energy that they sent to you, or you may turn any negative energy that they send you into something positive. Yep. This is giving alchemy with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords coming out. So this is something that's going to bring success to you if it hasn't already. But this is something that was like, it was destined to happen with feathered omens coming. This is something that was destined to happen. Like, you know how they say all publicity is good publicity? It's something to the effect of that. Like, they may be doing something, let's say, to tarnish your name. Let's say they go on a hate campaign. All that's going to do is make people look for you. And then when they come and find you, those very people may rock with whatever it is that you have going on, which is a backfire for this person. So whatever they're doing to kind of try to bring you down is only going to elevate you. So at the end of the day, these people are hustling backwards. I feel like they're not dealing with their regular Joe Schmo, right? They may have done these things before. You're not regular, baby. This is something that they're planning so that you can just be all in your emotions, all in your head, like really doubting yourself, really upset, really just, like I said, in a sunken place, right? But it's the backfire is every negative thing that they wanted for you is now happening for them. And it's almost humbling them because they don't understand why and how they cannot take you down. But I could tell you right now, if we got cross watchers watching, you can't do it because you're too focused on taking someone down. We are in a new time, a new day, a new world, you could even say. You're not getting what you want. There's a shift that has occurred. Okay, so it's almost like everything that these people stole from you, whether that be time, energy, money, um, whatever the case may be, they're going to have to give it back. So now they're in this, they have this dark cloud kind of looming over them. Well, not even kind of. There's a dark cloud looming over these people. And they may even try to blame you for it, but you're not going to take responsibility because this don't have nothing to do with you. Get out of stress and put the burden down. This doesn't have anything to do with you. But somebody wants to almost like have you carrying their burdens. They want you to take on their guilt. But that's because they're afraid of facing their own consequences. It's like the more that you kind of shine your light, the more that this person or these people's lives get exposed, right? This could be someone who said that you would never be anything, and then they were orchestrating things in your life to make it look as though you would never be anything. Whole time you were in hermit mode, working patiently, doing whatever it is that you had to do, working on whatever it is that you were building. So for a time, it may have looked like what they said, but that's only because this person didn't even have access to you to know what you had going on. So you may have been hidden, you may have took a back seat, you may have sat down for a while, but while you were sitting, you weren't just on your ass, like you were actually in motion. You were actually planting seeds. You were actually doing what you were supposed to be doing. Meanwhile, these people don't have a harvest coming because they were too busy watching or trying to watch you or trying to stop you, or not even really trying to stop you. Whoever this is, all they wanted to do was have people look at you in a negative light with a negative perspective because you hurt them, and you hurt them by walking away. So the only thing that they knew how to do was to tarnish your reputation, have other people not like you. In the process of that, they were playing the victim. So now they're getting all this love and attention because they're basically creating you to be the villain in their story. Meanwhile, they were the villain in their own story. You left this person's story a long time ago. They've been trying to hang on. And really, to be honest with you, it's coming out that they weren't trying to even hang on to you. They liked the attention that they were getting by always bringing your name up, by always creating you as the villain and them as the victim. They were loving this. They were thriving off of the empathy that they were getting for the lies that they were telling. This person probably never even, you know what I'm saying? Like they never even had that much clout until you came into the picture. Then once you left them, all they could do was try to bring you down. In the process of them trying to bring you down, they put on this victim hat. All of these people, oh yeah, what was you? Do you want a hug? Like they started receiving all of this love, but the love that they were receiving were lies because they were telling lies to get it. But all of that is being exposed. And this person just does not see this coming. It's going to happen out of nowhere. They're going to any relationships that they have built, faulty relationships, anything that they have gained off of you is coming to a major end. Yeah, so they thought that they would be sitting back comfortable with their feet propped up because they got you to walk away from something. And whatever it is that you were supposed to have walked away from, right? Since you walked away, you wouldn't receive the harvest, you wouldn't receive the blessings, you wouldn't receive what you deserve. Now, this person isn't going to get anything, they're going to lose things, lose people, lose connections, lose anything that was built on your back. That's what they're losing. And this may be even things that you don't know. There could be lies floating around about you that you're totally unaware of and probably don't care because you know that they lies. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody. If you be in hermit mode a lot, then that means you don't give a damn what people think about you for real. Like nobody really wants a bad reputation, but I'm feeling like you one of them people who don't too much explain yourself. Like you just kind of let, if that's what you want to believe, then believe it then. But your actions though are speaking louder than words. Your actions are putting this person or these people to shame, and they feel like they lost some kind of battle, but the only battle that they lost was the conflict that they were having brewing on the inside of them. So they have honestly lost the battle to their own ego. And people are turning away from them. They're not able to balance the situation out. They're looking like they have done too much. Whoever it is that they gathered to kind of come against you, these people are in discord with them. They got beef with them because now they feel like bullies, right? They took this person's word like it was gold, and they treated you however they treated you based off of what this person said, and everything that this person said about you was a lie. So now these people, they feel horrible because of how they treated you, because of the lies that they believed. And you know, some of it is right and then it's wrong. You know, you can't fully blame them because some of these people don't know you anyway. But there are some people who helped to kind of do this smear campaign on you. There were people who helped take action against you, however they took their action. Those people now feel like shit because they see that they came up against somebody that they not only could have worked with, right? But they came up against somebody who was totally innocent. But this is the end of this situation. The end of this situation comes with judgment. So you're going to be seen how you're supposed to be seen. If you even want to be seen, but basically the dark cloud of lies that were placed over your head to have you looking like something that you weren't, that cloud is now going to be transferred into its rightful owner. To the person who created all of that energy is going right back to them. And they're already starting to feel this because they're feeling stressed out and they're trying to figure out how they can get out of this stress. But they can't, right? Because when you were going through it, you couldn't get out of it. You just had to go through it. Now it's like they're getting hit with a dose of their own medicine and they can't take it. Yeah, because the truth has come out or will be coming out. There's a veil that's being removed. Like I said, there's a shift that happens. So if you were once walking under a dark cloud of doom, gloom, and lies, okay, now that cloud is going to be placed over the person who created it. And you get to walk out of this situation with grace, with your head held high. You may be able to create something from this, but regardless of the creation from this is you being able to move forward in peace and love and happiness, inner balance. You may have had to heal through a lot, so Now you coming out a little tougher, a little stronger, a little you got a little fight in you now because you've overcome some things that the people who sent you through the things that you had to overcome, they wouldn't have never. Yeah, you got new love, new experiences, just new, all good. It's almost like God is blessing you with a brand new life, a brand new start. It's shiny, it got a bow on it, it's glittery, whatever you like, you can have whatever you like. Like God is looking out for you because of the things that you had to endure, because of, you know, you not giving up on yourself, you not succumbing to the bullshit. So a part of your blessing is you being free from all of this, and you may have helped, other people break free, because you're not the first person that this has happened to. You're not the first person that these people got to walk away from something that was really for them. You're not the first person that they were able to, you know what I'm saying, get their way with. They couldn't necessarily get their way with you, but some of the things that they were doing were working. And may have done worse to others. But it's like whatever it is that, however this plays out for you, it not only sets you free, but it's going to set a lot of other people free, because maybe they will speak about it, or maybe, whatever it is that they thought, like, man, I just can't believe this happened. Maybe they'll have a little more clarity now and they can move on with their life and, you know, get their new start. But whoever this is has lost status. They're afraid. It's almost like they're wearing a poker face. They're still trying to put up some type of fight. There is no fight no more. They're being forced to turn away. And this is really saddening to them. I mean, it's a sad situation, to be honest, because what was all of this for? But, it's going to be a lot of sadness because the people that they had behind them really believed them, really trusted them, may have put their resources and whatever else on the line. And now, because the truth is coming out, it's causing a lot of upheavals, a lot of sadness. People can't believe that they couldn't see through this. They feel tricked, they feel played. They're not having any peace. They see how they disturbed your peace. And even in them disturbing your peace, somehow you still found some kind of stability, right? Like you just didn't, you wouldn't give up. So now they're looking at you in a different kind of light because these people know what they did, right? They know the actions that they've taken. They seen that you have gotten up out of all of that unscathed. You're not destroyed. And it's almost like they're thinking about how this may have helped you, and they're also seeing how this hurt them. So it's almost like everybody in right now is kind of receiving a harvest, right? If you sowed a good seed, you're gonna get your good fruit. If you sow the bad seed, you're gonna get your bad fruit. It's, you know, but it also has the people who were helping that feel horrible. You know, they're walking away. Yep, they're walking away from this situation. They're separating themselves. They don't want anything to do with this. Like I said, they feel horrible. Um, and it's almost like it's trickling down in certain areas of their life. So they're seeing the fruits of what they have done to you, kind of reversing back to them in certain situations in their life, and it's making them have more of a respect for you because now they're like, oh damn, this is what you had to go through. Oh, this, oh my God, like, and it makes them feel worse, but it also makes them want to change. They don't want to be that person again. They don't want to take those kind of actions again. So I know you may not want to hear that because you like, bro, I don't give a about them change. I just want them to leave me alone. But you know, it's about growth. It's about healing. Those who want to grow, who want to change, sometimes you are the catalyst to change, and it don't necessarily say how that plays out. Um, but you have inspired a lot of people to change, and you didn't necessarily have to sacrifice yourself to do it. Right? You were totally focused on you choosing you fighting for you focusing on you, right? Has inspired change in so many people. All right. But yeah, so that is the message that kind of ended on a beautiful note. I love that for us. But if anything else does come out, I will be back. Other than that, love you, bye.